Chicago Cubs. Standing in, Raimel Tapia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Strike two. Here's Darvish on 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Digging in, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Blackmon has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Here's Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's set, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's ball one now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Popped him up. Bryant has a play. And that ends the inning. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Stepping into the box, Albert Almora, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ball one, as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Chris Bryant will be next. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Albert Almora becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Ball one.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
A 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Now at the plate, David Dahl. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Dahl is usually found in left, but in this one he's manning the other corner outfield spot in right. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. And whoa, there's a swing he'd like back. It's 2-1 now. Now the pitch to 2-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Into the box now, Javier Baez.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Baez.
A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. The next Cub, Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on a pitch off the inside edge. It's 2-1. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he lays off there, 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. That'll bring up Tony Walters as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. That misses. 1-2. Two and two to the Colorado catcher.
Trying to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Very high, 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ball 3. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. The 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. One and 2. McMahon leads off first with 1 away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Striding in, Raimel Tapia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. Rounded softly down the line toward first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Jason Hayward now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The right fielder, Jason.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. At third, Arenado. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Drilled down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. McMahon's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And he struck him out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Another full count pitch home, and he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So a runner at first with one man gone, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, and that'll get down out there near the wall. Arenado blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Now batting, right fielder, David.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Bryant has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
The first baseman.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The catcher, number 14, Tony.
Standing in now, Tony Walters, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Behind 0-2 now.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Play 11, 1-1.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
So he sets him down swinging. Wilson Contreras becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. 4-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
That evens it up 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And it's 1-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Here's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
The second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Number 1.
Now at the plate, Garrett Hampson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is out on the tag. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. And that brings up Javi Baez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Number 44, Anthony.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bouncer to the left side, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Now batting, left fielder.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1-1 to Schwarber. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Kyle Schwarber becomes out number 2 this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th.
Nolan Arenado.
From the stretch.
Ball. 1-0.
1-0 pitch on the way. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. Hit to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Trevor Story steps in now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Here's Darvish on 0-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Now batter.
Ready for another shot now. David Dahl 0 for 2 for him to this point. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. 1-1.
Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Almora in pursuit. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, David Bodie comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
And he chased it in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And that misses 1-1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. There's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now. Settling in now, Daniel Murphy. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
Number 9, Daniel Murphy.
On its way is pitch number 75. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The catcher, number 14.
Striding into the box, Tony Walters. He went down on strikes last time up. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 24, second base.
In now, Ryan McMahon, as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Now to the plate, Garrett Hampson, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Grounded weakly to the left. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The batter, the left fielder, Ronald Tapia.
At the plate now, Raimel Tapia. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Baez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year. MVP. I mean, get in line.
And again a throw, a dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike one.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. And now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
A ball and a strike now. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also the offense is obviously not picking anything up there.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Bryant takes the hat trick with his third strikeout of the night. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. From the belt, the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1 home.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch is popped up. Murphy in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt, and he will make it back to first, which is probably where he should have stayed to begin with. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. 1-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Charlie Blackmon. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Pitch on the way.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0 to count.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So now to the plate, Nolan Arenado. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering, and the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Has a look, now the pitch.
No, that's the ball.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Now batting, right fielder.
David Dahl to the plate now. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 54, Carlos.
Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. No hits to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Up next to the top.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Jason Hayward becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Lays off. 2-2 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Ian Happ.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Ball. Swing throw. 1-2 to count. 2-2.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away. So striding in, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Count even now at 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. A bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. At the plate, Daniel Murphy. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Number 9, Daniel Murphy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. The tag, and he is out. Digging in and looking for more, Tony Walters. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swinging a soft liner. And an offline throw, but a good tag this time to get his man anyway. Digging in, Ryan McMahon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes the count to Ryan McMahon.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Now batting, number 1.
Into the box, Garrett Hampson. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Raimel Tapia. He flew out in his last at-bat, lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Scott Ober comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 45. Scott.
Bottom of the inning now. Stepping into the box, Albert Almora. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Almora with an even count, 2-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Albert Almora is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Now the pitch. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, I've given up. And so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
3-0 the final score in this one today. The Colorado Rockies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. German Marquez is credited with the win. Yu Darvish struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.